Kusibuatin one ne nkofo ne create sa company almost refinery e wotema. Checking number 32. Sentio Oil Refinery, $164 million tax exemption. Nobody should give this MPP any opportunity in our life. When we fool, they were born stupid and criminals.
Asra de sela, o de hana, o yodi yona, polia de polena, o de comfort, o de kunto, chichibia de chairman, for the farmer.
And these four asa ayade fufrobi. I will not continue one district, one factory tax exemption. Mokai said 2024. Mahamudu Bawumia Eco Cabinet, Eco Kachire Cabinet say a year one district, one factory companies over 300. More tax exemption over $300 million. Mokai. Yes. Now, NDC Aban say, sa scam na MPP for the buy a normal friend, one district, one factory, no, or say, enya de omobemo obi ankwasi tax exemption bia no. So we under one district, one factory, try and go buy your own stuff. When you bring so obey juma, because as we sit here, your new company you could afford to see here. Or they are so former will see all the companies were already existing companies. If they were already existing companies, that means they had source of funding. And now buying the more tax exemption, ma buying watching no NDC are buying Ghana for your yeska. This is not a time to be dashing out money. It's Atoforsen, NDC Atoforsen, Finance Minister say he will not continue one district, one factory tax exemption. Mokai sa oil refinery na. Eye Kusibuatin kromfo na wayere se ponano. One Chinese ni bi e frontier na mo say your friend Sentio Oil. Sa company na Kusibuatin she trucks na eye company ni de nyina Kusibuatin dia. Na na dan kwakufo ne ba omia mo tax exemption close to $300 million. That company alone. Company enye dia. Kwasi ampanyi bi so bebie oil factory wo Ghana. Ebe sin de onfo Ghana fo adwuma 10. Na ekufo de jimi no ne ba omiamo say omunye tax exemption and Kusibuatin ne boy bi me publish Kusibuatin the bank account actually very soon. Sa boy na ofrontima Kusibuatin no I'll publish his bank details. Mema Ghana fo nyire musika ekoho ne sika omuyi. I am saying this Kusibuatin any boy First Atlantic any other bank no I have all the bank slips. Maybe publish Kusibuatin the bank statement actually. The boy now who is fronting for Kusibuatin into Sentio Oil no Omuma Kusibuatin ejina echire cars bia almost said through a year tax exemption about kroma bia Kusibuatin dia. All the trucks that belong to Sentio Oil, it was Kusibuatin echire or no edia. Enti Atoforce ni NDC for say they are not going to give anybody tax exemption under one district, one factory. So also a one district, one factory. Now we are existing factory already. You should be able to find a way to do what? You need to find a way to fund yourself. Because government is about to put together National Women's Bank. Government is about to put together entrepreneurship program. Government is about to put together a 24-hour economy, whereby government is going to give Ghanaian companies that are willing to work longer hours and also employ more hands their exemptions and incentives. So government cannot give those things to companies that do not even exist. 70 to 80% of one district, one factory companies, they don't exist. They are lies. They created those scams to dupe Ghanaians. Into one district, one factory, no obienya exemption. John Mahama NDC at force and say, obienwa obabenya aya one district, one factory tax exemption. Because almost share tax exemption echi. Samira ba omiankwa sika onyafa aya sa tax exemption no ebe bo yem dam. They created fake companies. And omudi nyina ko share one district, one factory ase. Samia Uku obi, Kojo Ponkruma obi. Everybody in the NPP created fake company and put it under one district, one factory. In the Samukaya, a car by 1 week or so 1 month, MIA then. MIA to Abe, no, not NPP for parliament, almost force to say, almost pass it one district, one factory, the tax exemption. And the NDC forecast said no. Because after your market on number or about 20 companies in under the one district, one factory. They don't exist, they only exist on paper. Do you remember? Time or more power, and some way no catch. This is what they told us. Ekufuado, Jimmy, $335 million tax waiver request. Full list of 42 beneficiary companies. Omuka say becha $300 million tax exemption and the kufuado. Companies here saying 42. About 42 companies now in your market were 13. Kasongo. Now our 13 companies in the 42 companies. And in the original parliament, ATM, one district tax waiver. It was because under one district, one factory, about 90% of the companies on Molestiana, a MPP for MPs there, Ekufuado Ma, Ekufuado Gabi Mudia. So what they did was that they hid their corruption under one district, one factory. And you're sorry, and you're pumping because a tax exemption. Now, I'm a fetch into a company now. Company she knew you say a fall under one district, one factory. Or person okoto articulators and I say okoto a year excavators 30 year. Now wakokra excavators no as a company that exists under one district, one factory. Into excavators 200, 10, 50, ebedu porter. You say, oh, company will fall under one district, one factory into our tax exemption. Near Chiafim, Omuntua Capre. And that is what they did for 8 years. Mr. P, Mr. S, take care of business. I think on YouTube. You get it? So for 8 years, that was what they were doing. And we created different kinds of companies. And I'm going to share one district, one factory as here, and a show. In Tidebiano, Mami Chow, this is the list. Let me show you the list. 42. Mr. P, Mr. S, I know you go through this, man, quick. These were the companies. My fan Chamo, Kwasiafo way, and the end is somewhere year through. Kwasiafo Namusa Mamu to me. They created the one district, one factory for themselves, and they were making billions from one district, one factory. I swear. And they year through, no tax exemption. Yeah, the SAS Kenya 24-hour economy policy. Well, these were the companies they created. Companies, tax waiver, 2024, Ekufuado, MPP4. This was a year, the one district, one factory. These companies, oh, yeah, Tamsi Canadian Momo. Yes, a company, we're friend B5 plus company, your money 11.4 million on J. Adaya tax waiver. Bibi or Weber Ghana have been an report out here. Kwasiafo and the NDC abanye kemu. These people, they still have that intention. Say, Omunya tumia, Omesa decide way aba. That is the plan of the MPPO. Adibia and Emma making sika. They turned Ghana into a cash cow. They were making millions out of us because some of us are stupid. Now, Ferro Fabric Limited, your man 8 million cedis. Dollars. Dollars, oh, you tam $8 million as tax exemption and the Kufuado and the MPP and the Baumia. This was approved at cabinet. And about parliament and the NDC for say no, this is not right. Now there is Myro Forestry Ghana Limited. Mama go ahead, yes, so no. Oba company be to say a year Sonda Ghana Investment Limited, $22 million. Me I'm going to be a company no. A year then Ghana buying to me one company tax exemption of $22 million. Adeng. These were all companies. Obeko omo board no so no na MPP for dia. Obeko registration me I can take my time and go find all the registration documents of these companies. Met my chro omo eyo dia. And the MPP ni NDC ni ato force so mo twem. No one district, one factory tax exemption. Ghana for Hinska. Mama show another one. A company called Sonda Ghana Limited. Hey, Sonda Ghana Investment Limited, number 14. Whoa. And your Sonda Ghana Limited, number 15. Sonda Ghana Investment Limited, $22 million tax exemption. And a Sonda Ghana Limited, $23 million. One company was splitting in Oyerepa Limited and Oyerepa Investment. To one company, we have almost $50 million. Check number 14 and number 15. Mamin BM na ye. Oh, number 14 and 15. The same company. Was split company ni mienu. We BM mienu Oyerepa investment company and Oyerepa the limited liability, limited company. Inti bako ni Sonda Ghana Investment Limited, $22 million. $22.8 million. And a bako number 15 years Sonda Ghana Limited. And no see the and no see $23 million Ghana $23 million. One strategy no. We munina. Now over down ubehu a company like Keda Ghana Ceramic Company Limited, $15 million. $15 million. Nobody's going to get tax exemption. At all to say we come. Now I'm sure the other part of the companies, MPP from Kwasiafo, they still want to come back and do this. Well, the rest of the companies. 2024, there's a company called Rickpat Company Limited, $366,000 tax exemption. Now, my mention, Oba a year, RMSGPT Ghana Limited, 2.5 million. Now, brand number 42, last one, the Grand Champ Limited, 12.66 million. In fact, I was looking for sent you, right? My manager sent you, mama. Besides, where did sent you go? When you guys find sent you, let me know. So these are sika. Na the Ekufuadomo were taken from you Ghanaians without you knowing. And the NDC at the force and say, there's nothing like one district, one factory tax exemption. There's nothing like that. Into your Ghana, this is a government that has come to protect the public purse and not to deplete it. Intimamuntie MPP for Nkwasi Asemno number 32. Thank you. Number 32 and the was your Sentio Oil Refinery Limited. What be oil refinery or Ghana? Near some tax exemption of $164 million. Now enquirati in Niasi Omunyeduani ni. Enquira ni desk, enquira ni books. And my time that will form our hospital. Na kwasia ka kire me say na we Ghana ni now could be oil refinery or China. Would the Chinese government give you 164 million tax exemption? Where kwasia? So we Ghana ni na so China could be oil refinery. Do you think the Chinese government will give you $164 million tax exemption? Ask yourself that question. The NPP is a stupid party. It's a party full of pigs. Okay? The reason why they don't like me, say, they know I'll tell you the truth. The reason the NPP, they don't like me, Ekobedu, say, they know, say, I will show you the fact. Step be a better, the evidence in the and we have been talking about it in the NDC for some time. Sir, taxes are exemption here. Forget. All right. We will do that. The issue is that we are going to save over $400 million. It's simple. The government of Ghana is going to save over $400 million. If you say every single don't just see it say what we call tax exemption. A whole Chinese company in Ghana, $164 million tax exemption. Nipa of 300. Near Tikroma so MPP so and Baomia any Kusibuatimo, they are on standby waiting for MPP for to lie to Ghanaians. Now you're Jimmy Tiansan to me my MPP. Now Omomra, now Omomama a tax exemption for 400 million for one Chinese company in Kwasia 4. We will keep NDC in power for 42 years. After your marking over 12 companies will win 12 after your marking kwa. And in Parliament, ATM, Kia, because he was fighting for his companies. He was not fighting for anybody. And in the behalf of your market, say, I don't want ministerial appointment or say I'm a businessman. If you're a businessman and you're a legitimate businessman, stop politics and go do business. Say a politician in Parliament, catch will say, I am a businessman. Why are you doing politics? You are a thief. That is why you are doing politics. Because you need the politics to cover up your criminal dealings in your business. So, politician Jina TV so after your marking Kasongo Jina TV so catch will say, oh, you know me, I have my business. I'm a businessman. That's why I don't take political appointment. Or boy, he is a criminal businessman. Now, for him to get his way and for him to bully the system and for him to use politics to make his way and win a lot of criminal deals, he uses politics to front for his business. Because this is the first time I will say, Obi Tigana Kados or a full-time businessman, you're a politician. In America, Obi or a politician, be a businessman. Their full-time occupation is a politician. And only in Ghana, Nakwasiabi to Regional Parliament, Kacho said, I am not taking appointment because I'm a businessman. If you're a businessman, go to the business field and create job opportunities there. Because the probability of you having conflict of interest in your duty, it is high. Because Your business might have a business deal with a party who is friend to another party, which friend to another business. That will bring a deal to Parliament for it to be passed. The moment that bill is passed, whenever that company is making revenue, it is indirectly going to trigger for your company to make money. So your business is not supposed to be in Parliament. You are supposed to be a full-time businessman. It is all this. I am a businessman, so I didn't take appointment because Oyeri, he's a criminal. When the NPP belongs to the opposition, they need to be in opposition for 42 years. Now, team, stay with me. Now, you see the story. Debbie, I'm a catcher Ghana for say. We are not supposed to. You see, I like the way the President of the Republic, Mr. S, Mr. P, exactly 10 p.m. Ghana time, let me know, alert me on the system to switch to the Chief Justice story. I'm trying to clean the system before we get to that part. So I have 45 minutes to deal with what we have on the table now, Mr. P, Mr. S. Now, yes, say, OFORI ATTA sues OSP again over wanted person tag. Now, the first question I want to ask myself and say, what made the special prosecutor decide to extend that period that also OFORI ATTA Ghana? Unless the special prosecutor is trying to save face, and I said the special prosecutor is playing on our conscience. OFORI ATTA sued special prosecutor 2 times. OFORI ATTA is a thief. He's not coming back to Ghana. It is better you put OFORI ATTA on the wanted list. Send your beya, China near the national bottom near one near the naba. But the idea of you just coming to say you have given OFORI ATTA 3 months, 4 months to live in Europe or in America to enjoy, whilst the taxpayer now OFORI ATTA at the end of the day through his dealings in government, you have found evidence to say he has conducted himself in a wrong manner or stolen from the Ghanaian people. No, you have given OFORI ATTA the room to go out there and fool himself. And can I say at this point, the suit coming from OFORI ATTA, the special prosecutor should at this point immediately place OFORI ATTA on the international wanted list of Ghana. They need to put OFORI ATTA on a wanted list because OFORI ATTA on China or Ghana, unless the special prosecutor is playing games with Ghanaians. And we will get to the bottom of it. Because I don't know why we have to wait for Jesus Christ to come before OFORI ATTA decides when he wants to come to Ghana. OFORI ATTA, per the special prosecutor, he has committed crimes. He is a criminal. He has done things that the special prosecutor believes that he needs to be put to court. He needs to be prosecuted. So why are we now giving OFORI ATTA the room for OFORI ATTA to decide when we, the taxpayer, when we can retrieve our money? Huh? When? Why should we wait and be like, yeah, OFORI ATTA nakoma Tony Yema? So OFORI ATTA has gotten that opportunity. Now OFORI ATTA is rubbing it in our faces. OFORI ATTA is technically telling us, he has stolen the money. From the evidence, the special prosecutor is telling us, original Swaka say, OFORI ATTA should be on the wanted list. OFORI ATTA is guilty about something. So why are we now making OFORI ATTA dictate the pace? No country should entertain this nonsense. And the special prosecutor, I'm beginning to believe, say, he's just buying time for OFORI ATTA. Because if you really want to catch OFORI ATTA, you need to put him on the wanted list today. He has the audacity to go to court. You also have the audacity to make sure you summon him. If OFORI ATTA has the audacity to do what? To go to court, he has the audacity to get a lawyer in Ghana to sue you, then we as citizens also have the right to put him on the wanted list for him to be questioned. Mr. John Dramani Mahama, this special prosecutor cannot be trusted. Sack him. Because if the special prosecutor really wants to be honest with Ghanaians, he will make sure OFORI ATTA is on the wanted list now. Because every day he's filing court suits. He's filing suits. It's a lot of money. Every day OFORI ATTA has lawyers going to court and filing against the OSP. So then it means OFORI ATTA has the money. OFORI ATTA at least has the brain because he has thought of the case. He is not as sick as we think. OFORI ATTA is able to sit with his lawyers to deliberate on matters he thinks will favor him and instructed his lawyers to take action. Remember, OFORI ATTA's lawyers are not working independently. They are taking instructions from OFORI ATTA, meaning OFORI ATTA is capable of sitting through a trial. OFORI ATTA should be able to sit in front of the special prosecutor to answer questions. So if you, the special prosecutor, you think you can play on the conscience of Ghanaians and try to put something out there to protect your office for you to get more money to spend, then Mr. President, sack this fool, because he is just playing with Ghanaians. He is not ready to make sure OFORI ATTA is brought home to questioned. And I would prefer the special prosecutor is sacked. Mr. President, sack this guy because he is not helping Ghanaians. OFORI ATTA na oyare na ontumi nya hwe no de bi ono ne court ne lawyers trafon so at America decide plot plan hwe se ne ye CEO of special prosecutor. Now the question here is, what is OFORI ATTA suing a special prosecutor for? For defamation. He's suing a special prosecutor for damages. So what stops you, the special prosecutor, from putting OFORI ATTA on the wanted list? The OSP is corrupt. He's a liar. He needs to let us know what is stopping him from putting OFORI ATTA on immediate wanted list. What is stopping this guy? The special prosecutor is working with OFORI ATTA. Kevin Taylor cannot come to Ghana. OFORI ATTA cannot come to Ghana. He is sick. He's not well. But he's able to sit with his lawyers to decide how the case should go, because every single thing you see in his suit, it was OFORI ATTA who gave the green light before his lawyers put it out. So you want to tell me he doesn't have the brains to think, to make decisions, or to answer questions? The special prosecutor is a liar. Per this OFORI ATTA issue, I am beginning to see that he wants to buy time for OFORI ATTA. He wants to keep his office. He still wants to be the special prosecutor. He wants to use OFORI ATTA's case basically as a small screen to lie to Ghanaians that he's working. Mr. President, I've told you, with all due respect to you, I respect you and I respect your office. I respect you because you respect Ghanaians. I never respected Akufo-Addo because he did not respect Ghanaians. I never respected the NDC, NPP vice president because he never respected Ghanaians. They were lying to us. They showed us a lot of disrespect. The reason why I respect you, Mr. President, is because you respect Ghanaians. I am respectfully telling you, the special prosecutor, you need to question him or you need to sack him because the guy is not working in our interests. Mr. President, we Ghanaians are very tolerant people. We have patience for everything. We take our time. We want to give you time to work. But when we see something and it's not right, we have the right to also talk about it. We believe, and as a Ghanaian, I have followed politics for years. And with all due respect, Mr. President, this special prosecutor should be sacked. He must be sacked. He has all the powers. Or what 2 meaning in also obefro OFORI ATTA and now ordinary to wanted list. So that gab no more OFORI ATTA no. It was for OFORI ATTA to buy time. OFORI ATTA court twice. He is going to extend the time to come to Ghana. He's not coming. He is going to extend the time to like 4, 5, 7, 8 years, 10 years. And the special prosecutor is aiding OFORI ATTA to do that. The special prosecutor should now, as a matter of fact, issue a statement tomorrow that OFORI ATTA is on the wanted list. Because let me tell you, if we wanted to wait and I say a chain, ma OFORI ATTA taking the time ever Ghana, now you're prosecuting now, Anka, we wouldn't need any statement for the special prosecutor. There is a reason why the special prosecutor puts a statement out to say this individual is wanted. The reason is that there is an urgency to it. So where is the urgency in this? If people can sit and tell you, I will come at my own will, give me 3 months, give me 4 months, then it means there's no urgency in what you are doing. But if you want OFORI ATTA's issue to be different from any regular issue of corruption and that you want to prove to us, then there should be some urgency to what you are doing. Meaning, you need to put him on that wanted list so that there will be an urgency to what you are doing. For us to know that you are ready to make sure this guy comes in to answer questions. But you cannot sit there and say, I have placed this on him. Tomorrow, I have withdrawn it because OFORI ATTA catch him say at his own time. Or the kwasi ayare. None in the padudu amudi kwasi ayare or Ghana. Yachio maseba court. There are so many people in Ghana. Also mobile court. Omo yare. And so by force you conform mobile court. Oma court. Judge Nbeka say he does not care. As we sit here, OFORI ATTA is fit. The reason I'm saying he's fit is that we took court twice. Meaning he's capable. Mr. President, if this special prosecutor Team. Mr. President, if this special prosecutor, Kisi Ejabeng, fails by tomorrow or Monday, he fails to release a statement and put OFORI Atta on the wanted list, on the Interpol list, sack the special prosecutor. Sack him. There's no urgency to his job. OFORI Atta's case is urgent. And it's OFORI Atta to Mako court twice because it is urgent to him. The steps OFORI Atta is taking, he is taking urgent steps to stop the special prosecutor. So if the special prosecutor cannot take urgent steps, then sack that fool and get an intelligent person to fill that office. Because we cannot get somebody we are spending millions of dollars on every day, giving him everything, and then he decides, he dances to the tune of a suspect. No, the special prosecutor is not supposed to negotiate with a suspect. The special prosecutor is not supposed to be dancing to OFORI Atta's tune. The special prosecutor is supposed to be calling the shots. He is supposed to be calling the shots. He is supposed to be telling OFORI Atta, no, I need you here. But if today OFORI Atta kwasi ampe in the moment na special prosecutor, the ono pe na otumi the special prosecutor asako eye court there, then why is this dumb idiot still in the office? There's a reason why there's a difference between special prosecutor's office and the CID office. The special prosecutor's office is above the CID office because we expect him to be able to drag people out of this jurisdiction back into Ghana to face the law. If he's not able to do that, then the CID office is better than the special prosecutor's office. Sack this idiot. In Kwasia Samna Kwasune too much. Mr. President, sack Kisi Ejabeng if by Monday he does not issue an arrest warrant for OFORI Atta. He is not able to put OFORI Atta on the Interpol wanted list. Sack the man. Na di enti be OSP office. And I say we the police bet my because the CID boss will just have to say, okay, me release this statement. By your statement, it comes with some sense of urgency. It won't mean for Jimmy Flo Konwa. Let's get people who can do the job. Mona mo say sikan kwasi asem.
Asrewa de sela, oha de hana, oyo di yona, polie de polina, kokwa de comfort, koto di kunto, chichibia de chairman, four de farmer. Hey!